What is common table expression in SQL Server? Hi, I'm M. Asif Hussain from KnowHow Academy. What are we going to learn from this video? We are going to see what is meant by a common table expression, what is the syntax of a common table expression, how to create the tables in this SQL Server. We are even going to see a very interesting example of the tables that we have created for a common table expression. So when I'm talking about the word called common table expression, do not think that this is too big or it is too difficult or so on. But if a clear understanding, if I would like to give it to you, a common table expression is nothing but it is a temporary result. What it is? It is a temporary result. Now, why do we use this common table expression? We use this common table level expression for example, if you want to perform some multi-level aggregation for the data. Okay, if you have some complex queries that you would like to make it in an easy understandable way, then we will go with the common table expression. So common table expression, when I am telling that this is a temporary result set, but do not think that this is equal to views. Views are different. Okay, if you want to perform through a multi-level aggregation for the data, if you want to manage your data, manipulate your data very easily, if it's very complex thing, then we go with the common table expression. Okay, so if I walk you with the syntax of a common table expression, then a common table expression always starts with the word with. Then I am writing my common table expression name. After I write my name, I would like to write the columns, whichever the columns I would like to say it as. Then we write the common table expression query. Okay, so do not think if it is too difficult. Let me explain it to you in a very easy way. So for this particular common table expression, I am creating a table. Okay, it's a very simple table that I am creating it. Create table name is KnowHow Academy employee table that I am trying to create it. So we are the employees of KnowHow Academy, right? So I'm creating a table KnowHow Academy employee. Then I am creating the table with the column names, employee ID column, which I'm marking it as a primary key constraint, employee name column, employee gender column, and employee department ID column, which is integer data type. Now, when I create this particular table, my table is successfully created. Okay. So now I would like to insert some values in this particular table. To insert the values, I am using the command called insert. Insert into what? Into the table name KnowHow employees, values as per the column names that I have given it here. I have inserted the employee ID column, employee name column, employee gender column, and employee department ID column. So like this, I have entered some 6 records. So if I would like to execute these 6 records, okay, so all the records got executed successfully. If I would like to see this one, then I will go with the select star from table KnowHow Academy employees. Okay, so if I execute it, we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4 columns are created with the 6 rows in it. Okay, 6 values in it. Now the point is that I would like to create another table. So once I create this table and insert these values, let me tell you why I am creating these 2 tables, what exactly I would like to get the information out of it. So for that, stay tuned. So here what I am trying to do, I am creating another table called KnowHow Academy department table. So earlier I have created KnowHow Academy employee table. Now what I am trying to do, I am creating KnowHow Academy department table. So with only 2 columns, department ID and department name. Alright, and department ID column again I have marked it as a primary key. So now I'll execute this particular table. So it commands completed successfully. It got executed successfully. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm inserting the values in it. I'm inserting only 4 departments, which is IT training department, payroll department, HR department, and admin department. So once I executed, all the rows got executed successfully. So let me fetch the table for you. Select star from table KnowHow department. So now if I show it to you, so department ID and department name. Now let me fetch the KnowHow employee table as well. So select star from table KnowHow employee. So I am fetching these 2 tables now. So now the point that I have created these two tables is that I would like to see for the department name, for example, for IT training, so how many employees have been allocated. For payroll, how many employees have been allocated. For HR department, how many employees have been allocated. So this I would like to fetch the information from these two tables that I have created just now. So in order to solve this kind of question, I'm going with the common table expression. I'm going with the common table expression. So if we see here with the employee count is the EMP count is the common table expression name that I have considered, and I am considering the column called department ID, EMP department ID. So here I have taken as EMP department ID. So this is the column that I would like to take it in. Okay, so EMP department ID comma total employees is the column again it is coming from the name that I have given it for my select statement. So in this with I'm writing my common table expression name, the column names as, then I'm opening up the parenthesis and I'm writing the select statement. This is my query, right? So now what I'm trying to do, I would like to fetch the employee ID column, comma, I'm counting it. Okay, I'm counting it as what is the name that I would like to give it. This is an output which is total employees. From which table? From employee table I'm fetching this information out by grouping what? I'm grouping all the department IDs. For example, as you can see that there are, for example, if you see here, department ID number 1 and department ID number 1, there are two department IDs here, right? So I do not want to, I want to club it. If I want to see what information I would like to see, I would like to club multiple department IDs into one. I mean, to group it. That's what grouping comes into the picture. So I'm grouping by the department ID here. Okay, so a common table expression, it will not get executed alone. Either you have to refer it with a select statement, update statement, delete statement, or insert statement. Okay, with any of these four statements we have to refer our common table expression to get the result out of it. So for that, what I'm trying to do, I am trying to write the select statement here. Select. Now from the department table, I am considering the department name column, and the total employees is the one that I have got it from here, from table KnowHow department, and I am joining it with the common table expression here, EMP count, and on what I am exactly matching it, I am matching two common columns which we have, department ID and department ID here. So now order by total employees. What is the total employees I have in that particular order? I would like to get this information. So if I would like to execute it, so when I execute it, we can see that payroll 1, okay, so total employees 1 for payroll department, employees 1 for admin department, but for IT department there are two employees, IT training department, and for HR department there are 2 employees. Okay, so this is the result that I have got it with a common table expression. So if you want to do some updation, you can use update statement. If you want to insert something, then you can use insert. So that's where you need to refer it with the select, insert, update, or delete statements. If you want to even delete it, you can even refer it with the delete statement, as how I have referred it with the select statement. So the common table expression, if we talk about, it is not only once, okay? Even we can write multiple queries in mind for the common table expression. I can join another common table expression with my existing common table expression. So we can write multiple common table expressions also. Usually people talk with the types of common table expression: recursive common table expression and non-recursive common table expression. These are the two types that we have it in our SQL Server. So what is a common table expression? It is a temporary result set. If you would like to perform some multi-level aggregation part with the data, then we can use a common table expression. If you want to manipulate the data, we can use common table expression. If you want to make some complex queries into simple and easy way of understanding, we can use a common table expression. So common table expression is a temporary result set, and it always starts with the word with. So that's where we can blindly, by seeing at the query, we can consider that this is a common table expression. So even in my previous videos, I have even shown that deleting the duplicate records can also be possible using a common table expression, which was the very easiest way to delete duplicate values in our table that we have, right? So this is how a common table expression can be created. So thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as your source for IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate the tech world. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. It's been a pleasure sharing this information with you. Stay curious and keep learning.